Ramrod Gustafson here on the scene, driving down the highway on my way to Fade Kongs, wearing my 10-gallon hat, Stetson, like Haas. Anyway, mad at the board because they won't let my transmission, go through this morning, and I was upset with them because I had a good song that I wrote and it sounded good, and I had explained about the inner workings of my mind, like on the Half-Blood Prince, where we're like trying to find out, like we have to like go back in time and look at memories and stuff to try to find exactly like why, Tom Riddle turned into Dumbledore, and like where he put the Horcruxes, that kind of stuff. So like, if you want to do that, what you have to do is you have to go, what you have to realize is this. My family is like just whatever, my brother is just kind of, I like CJ just fine, but we're just kind of friends, and my mom, whatever, scream, 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 and my dad, asshole, okay? So anything that I learned, all right, I learned at 42 Dalton Road, Horseshoe, North Carolina, or from the guys I played sports with, and my girlfriends and their families. So this is where you have to look if you want to find out where the Horcruxes are. And so, that being said, that's why it's been 2 years of monitoring and you still can't figure out what the hell is going on. Because you see, the major influence in my life has been Camp Highlander. And Camp Highlander is a very, very intricate place. It's a place where all of these children are that are highly intelligent, and they're going to be the leaders of of corporations and of non-profit organizations and government. I mean, okay, and so there's a place with highly intelligent people, and if you do the right thing at Camp Highlander, and if your motives are to help others, then they will help you. But if your motives are selfish and you're being a douchebag, then you're gonna get hazed. Pretty much. So and so that's how it is. Like, okay, I brought up the example about Scott Golden at the Mountaineer Inn. Here's why I brought it up. You go to the Mountaineer Inn, and the place is a dive. Yet the lady there says it's $100 a night. Your reaction would be, you're kidding, which is what Scott's reaction was. But because we're in the Camp Highlander thinking, Scott knows that he can go down the road and get a room at the Holiday Inn for $75 a night. Okay? So, what you would think, a normal person would think in watching this would be, the lady says $100 a night, and she's adamant that it's worth $100 a night. So if you're a submissive person, you just say, okay, here you go, here's $100, I don't want any conflict. If you're a normal man, you would say, fuck you, lady, and go down to the Holiday Inn for $75. But if you're Scott Golden, in the Camp Highlander way of thinking, you say, lady, I could go right down the road and get a much better room for $25 cheaper a night. But because you are such a character, I just want you to know that. And I want you to know that I know that your room isn't worth $100, but I just think it's funny that you are like trying to convince me that it is. And I'll pay the extra money to stay at this dumpier place just so I can have a conversation with you, because it's interesting. You're an interesting person. You're a character. Okay? So that's why you can't figure me out. Like, you send all these gay people. That's so awful. It's so awful. And I'm still, believe me, I'm still freaked out about it. Okay? But you send all these gay people after me. Alright? I'm not gay. It's so awful. Okay, I mean, I'm in the steam room at the Bellagio, and you send in a gay guy to sit across from me and shoot me the full Monty. I mean, he spreads his legs wide open and shoots me the full Monty. And I know it was Borg because I chucked the towel at him. I said, like, what in the Rockford Falls is going on? And told him to put some clothes on. You're making me uncomfortable. And then he goes outside, and then I'm like, oh, shit, he's gonna tell on me. We're chucking the towel out. And then I'm like, and then he's out there texting. And that little crazy Drago guy you send into the gym at night, they ask me all these weird questions. And after every question, he texts me. He texts the doc, or sorry, he's texting, not me, texting whoever the fuck it is. Martin Luther, or a doctor, or somebody. He's probably a psychiatrist, I would assume, right? Okay. And then when I'm at, okay, the guy at the Exxon station, I thought his name was Mike. And he, you know, whatever, I don't, you know, I don't want, whatever, he acts gay, but he, whatever, he was funny to me, man. I mean, I like to have a conversation with strange people. And, but he said his name was Mike. But it turns out his name was Curtis because Scott Casey was representing him at court. But anyway, I thought his name was Mike, so I was at the Exxon station, then I went to Dr. Snyder's office, and then I get a text saying, how about for lunch, I suck your big fat cock, Mike. I was like, hold on a second, doctor. And Dr. Snyder's like, oh, we have to get this examination over with. And I'm like, no. I've got to answer this right now. No. And I'm like, look, buddy, you know, whatever, you know, that's your bag, but, you know, and like, yeah, I mean, so, I mean, they're like, oh, well, you know, Cameron, why won't you return to the 24th District? Because gay people freaking hit on me there. That's why. And I don't care what you do. If that turns you on, great. That's your bag. But it isn't my, you know what I mean? Like, so, you know, like, and of course, I'm getting hit on by gay people. I ain't gay, but yet it's illegal to be gay in the 24th District of North Carolina. I know the people that wrote the statute are like, in the ordinance, whatever. Oh, it has nothing to do with that. Bullshit, you fucking moron. I'm friends with lesbian, my massage therapist is a lesbian. I love her dearly. Okay, and you're gonna make a big scene about all this shit. How do you think that makes her feel? Fuck you guys in that statute. Fuck you. And now get fucking hit on by gay, and I'm like, yeah. I ain't seen my son in forever. Okay, so anyhow, you know, the people that are probably monitoring me don't realize, like, whatever. Who the fuck knows? But the point is this, like, okay, let me explain it to you this way also. I know you were on the phone back in 2010 when you put me in jail for 10 days. I know when you put me in, you know, you fucking make me like fucking put that crazy Velcro Christmas tree on for the psycho people, right? Okay? Now, granted, you know, I was on a whole bunch of drugs, but I was at my house by myself. And you're fucking with me on the phone, all right? Sending all those crazy-ass hologram fucking to my house. The black guy from Walker, Texas Ranger, Dustin Hoffman as Tootsie, that chick that looked like Betty Boop, then that other chick that looked like this little redhead chick. All right, and like you send like these eclectic fucking like group of people to my house, so you see like what people like I'm drawn to because you're trying to figure out if I'm gay. You fucking assholes! If you just would have left me the fuck alone, oh, you piss me fucking off. And then you fucking throw me in jail for 10 days, right? And, okay, but you need to understand, I have Scott Golden and Camp Highland. I've got Michael Lamont. I got Eddie in me. I got freaking Michael Lamont. I got Eddie. I got freaking Chris McDonald. I got Alex Gomes. I got Andy Cross. I got I got all these influences in me, okay? From all these different personalities and all the guys I played sports with, because my dad beat the fuck out of me as a kid, all right? And my mom was never fucking there. And when she was, all she did was scream. And my brother, God bless him, okay? But come on, man, all right? We just didn't have a relationship. So I watch other people. That's how I learn. I learned how to run the football by watching booty. I learned how to tackle people by watching people, okay? So anyway, I watch. I learned how to practice law by stealing shit from everybody, stealing stuff from all the other lawyers. That's how I learned. And so you know, so all these people from Camp Highlander I'm learning from. So you put me in jail, okay? It just kills me because, all right, put yourself in my shoes. I'm at the Valley Crucis house, and I know you're fucking with me hard. Alright? And then you come and arrest me, right? And then you put me in the fucking naked in the Christmas tree. And then you throw me in the fucking suicide room while there's like a drain in the middle of the fucking floor, right? And I'm in there for however long, and then you throw me, the total was like 10 days. Okay? So, and again, contempt. So, you know, who the hell knows how long I'm going to stay in there? All right? So the chicks that work there, they're like, well, I'm like, look, lady, I can't stay in this thing. She's like, well, I would just get naked. And I'm like, well, hell yeah. I'll get naked. I just stay in there fucking naked. And I mean, all those girls that work there, yeah, I mean, God bless them, man. But even middle-aged ladies, I know what I bring to the table. All right? I know they're like, yeah, Jesus number one, but, you know, look at Cameron in there like a caged animal. I'm gonna go bring him some water. And I all right. But then I'm thinking, okay, there's this crazy fucking guy with a North Carolina State Patrol helmet on and glasses, and I'm pissed off that you guys fucking. I'm pissed off you put me in there. All right. So I'm sorry, man. If I'm in jail, I am naked and I am going to like fake cry and masturbate. Because you can't dump water on my head in my cell without monitoring me, because if something goes wrong, I mean, I know the pipe didn't break. I mean, all right. The only way that I can get back at you guys, because I know you guys are all, at least I think you are, heterosexual men, right? The only way that I think that I can get back at you is if I get completely naked and fake cry and jack my cock and balls off the entire time I'm there. At least you guys will be going like, I don't want to see that. That's the only way I can get back at you fuckers.